Web3 folks in Kuala Lumpur. Make some noise. All right. I'm sure we're still right now warming up right now. But first and foremost, I'd like to welcome everyone. The grand launches I have yet to be started. And of course, first and foremost, we'd like to invite all the members of the media to come forward and to please take your designated seats as a regular member of media. Of course, not forgetting our VIPs as well. So please look for your designated VIP seat and to be seated right at the right spot. And of course, inviting all our fellow guests of the Web3, the Web2, and for everyone, there won't be a specific VIP today, but of course, come forward and join us because we're going to be teleporting you to a wonderful interconnected world where we're going to unveil the grand launch of Mitoworld today. So ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax yourself, let loose, and we're going to take you an exciting journey ahead for at least the next 1.5 hours. For those who possibly want to explore on some of our partners as a booth, do take around, immerse yourself with the journeys of each and every of the partners, what they were able to take you. And of course, they will still be around here towards the end of this session. So once again, continue to sit back, relax, and we're about to commence when our fellow guests have arrived. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that everyone is super stoked and of course excitement is overload to be witnessing one of the momentous event launch today. I would like to invite all the guests right hanging out right at the foyer to be really stepping into this auditorium hall as we're about to kick off this global launch of the Mitoworld today. Would also like to, I know I was informed that today is sort of like a Rombongan MDEC. So I'd like to invite all the MDEC delegates to be sitting, filling up the first two rows on my right. Well, there is no VIPs today, so everyone is a VIP. We'd like to invite all the members of the media to be getting in and also to be filling up the front two rows on my left as well. And to all the guests who are still standing up right now, fret not. We will be arranging chairs for you guys to be seated comfortably and also to experience an immersive journey with this interconnected world today. Of course, it's going to be an exciting session today where we're going to take you an incredible, wonderful journey today and of course unveiling what the Mitoworld has in store for everyone. So ladies and gents, we're about to commence this launch in 5 minutes time. So sit back, relax and let loose yourself. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? Oh, come on. You guys need to give some energy here. Ladies and gentlemen, how is everyone doing? If you guys are from the Web3 folks, make some noise. Awesome, that's the spirit. If you're Web 2, make some noise. Oh, come on, I'm sure there's some Web 2 guys. If you are Web 1, come on, give me that sensational applause. Well, we all came from Web 1, right? So what happened to that? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm thrilled to welcome everyone to the global launch of Mitoworld. Big round of applause. Indeed, today it's a historic moment that where we will be witnessing the birth of a new virtual platform, a virtual world that where undeniably will be changing the ways how we work, live, and play. For some of you guys who do not know me, I'm in the Web3 space. So I'm currently championing the Meta Pack Group. We're ASEAN ecosystem builder. And I'm also your host for today's grand launch. And with that, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for taking your precious time off for being here today. And of course, to be witnessing this very momentous event today. Now, to get the ball rolling, I would like to first welcome our VIPs today. And the first upfront, of course, none other than the man of the hour, Jason Low, the Chief Executive Officer of Virtual Tech Frontier. Mr. Mahathir Aziz, the Chief Executive Officer of Malaysia Development Economy Corporation, of course, as we know, MDEC. Thank you very much for being here. Not forgetting, we have the young Mulia, Raja Muhammad Asim, the Director of Engineering from FINAS, National Film Development Corporation Malaysia. My dear friends, now speaking of historic day, yesterday we witnessed the first ever Asian woman to have won the Oscar Best Actress in the history of 95 years. And of course, I think Malaysians were celebrating over the moon, beamingly happy to have witnessed what exactly happened. Now, in Malaysia, we all agree that we're surrounded with incredible amount of talents. In sports, of course, we have Datuk Nicole David. In fashion, we have Datuk Jimmy Choo. Now, the golden question is today, are we seeing our very fellow Malaysians, the man of the hour today is Jason Low, to be our next sensational Malaysia icon who will be smashing glass ceilings in the metaverse space. Do you agree or not? Now, I got to say one thing. When I first met Jason and the team, the Virtual Tech Frontier, a couple of months ago, he gave me a very tough challenge to be driving all the way to his office. Never been to that part. But I must say one thing. I was astounded with the developments and technological works that they are building and the values that they are creating immensely to the ecosystem. As myself, as an ecosystem builder for the ASEAN market in the Web3 space, when we first talk about metaverse, oftentimes we always associate complexity and of course it's the relevance of use case for businesses and users to adopt. But what we're going to showcase very shortly and unveil, the Virtual Tech Frontier team has built something and worked tirelessly to build this one virtual platform that where, rest assured, that will be changing the ways we work, we live, and also we play at the same time. Now, Mitoworld, it's a game changer, my dear friends. Leveraging cutting-edge technology to create a virtual world that is immersive, intuitive, and customizable. With Mitoworld, today founders were able to empower their entrepreneurship with an easy-to-use and a no-code metaverse building solution. To all SMEs, traditional companies, be it whether in the Web 1, Web 2, or Web 3, you can also now immerse yourself in engaging a customer and boosting your impressions on your brand, and also to be inviting all developers, creators to be unlocking the creativity and technical skills to be building this 3D immersive metaverse platform itself. Now, today's launch certainly wasn't just an overnight. What we're about to witness very shortly is a culmination of hard work, dedication, and commitment between our partners and also the team as well. And of course, we are all indeed today excited to be sharing you the fruits of the labor and also to join you in towards this journey of an interconnected world. Now, throughout this launch, what you'll be expecting, we'll also be showcasing some of the special features and the characteristics of what Mitoworld has in store for everyone. There will be also experts in the industry with its own internal team that will be walking you through the whole entire product showcase and, of course, the global expansion for the company. With that, ladies and gentlemen, are you all ready for the Mitoworld global launch? Come on, guys. This is not Monday. Come on. I gave you so much of energy, the strength of Malaysia. Once again, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, are you excited for the Mitoworld grand launch? That's more like that's what the Web3 spirit is. If you're not Web3, sign up to get into the Web3. Now, with that, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and let loose yourself, and let's get travel on a wonderful journey that we're going to take you. Without further ado, I'd like to first kick off today's launch, global launch, by inviting the man of the hour, host with most, and it's none other than the Chief Executive Officer, the Virtual Tech Frontier, Jason Lowe, to be coming up on stage and to be delivering his opening speech.
Thank you so much to Arthur. When I met Arthur many months back in our office, I immediately decided, okay, one day we're going to do a huge launch. Arthur's going to be the master of ceremony for today. And good to see this whole thing being manifested, and here we are today, right? So I bid a very, very good afternoon to Encik Mahathir Aziz, CEO of Malaysia Digital Economic Corporation, MDEC, Yang Berhormat Datuk Arthur Joseph Kuruf, Deputy Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation from MOSTI, for supporting the launch for this event. Even though YB could not join us for today, but we are actually going to go to MOSTI tomorrow and we're going to meet with him and talk about the metaverse with him right after this launch itself. Respected guests, business leaders, members of the media, and fellow ladies and gentlemen. We're excited to introduce Mitoworld and provide a platform that is able to ease businesses in achieving their digital dreams through metaverse integration. The platform is a no-code solution that simplifies the process of creating a metaverse, making it accessible to businesses of all sizes and industries. We've created the platform to be as beginner-friendly as possible, allowing users to create their own avatars and virtual worlds through ready-made blueprints and world-building tools. So ladies and gentlemen, just a small story about myself, right? So I was born in an era where I was introduced not only to the internet, but also video games. My early experience with digital games felt like something of magic. That first visual and spatial impact you had playing your very first video game, that was something that my parents never really had the privilege to experience on a more passionate level per se. Looking back now in hindsight, that probably made the foundation of what I believe the pursuit of virtual tech frontier to be today. A band of people looking to create that magical moment again for everyone out there through the metaverse. But why the metaverse though? The amount of people coming in to ask me that question has been like a lot across the years, right? So let's dive back to the pandemic days where all of us were forced with unforgiving conference calls after webinars, after conference calls over and over and over again. And the only thing that crept in my mind during those long periods of house arrest was, is this really the best way to engage with each other on the internet? Efficient, yes, you know, Zoom, very efficient. Go in, click, I'm there, I'm talking to someone. But where is the soul in efficiency? That was when we, the founders, brainstormed an idea, a simple idea, an idea where we would like to enable better engagements for people across the internet, across the world. I still remember Puan Aida, the then CEO of Penang Hall International, who gave the green light for our very first virtual exhibition. Sometimes it only takes one decision, one step forward to create a resonance that will enable the formation of future pathways. That day itself, I felt within me a path being made open. Throughout the journey of enabling hundreds of companies towards virtual solutions in 2021, we thought we were on the track for great growth, right? We have people wanting our solutions. We know we're moving towards a direction. To the day I met with our current investor, Kylie Ng from 500 Global. So Kylie Ng's first question to me when I first met him was, so Jason, tell me, how do you be a unicorn? And that question totally blew my mind away, because that question struck me so deep and gave me such a profound mindset shift towards my growth, towards the definition of what growth really is. Since then, I never looked back on where I want Virtual Tech Frontier to be in the years to come, which is to be the next unicorn for Malaysia through our very own homegrown metaverse platform, Mitoworld. As bold as that sounds, we have been able to convince amazing investors to buy into our vision, and along with their support to shape us into what we call a world-class company. With a workforce of 100% Malaysian talent that got us to where we are today, that itself is a strong testimony on the capabilities of our local talent in building the seeds of growth that can rival the forces from global competition itself. Together, we've built an absolutely astounding product with almost 400 metaverses being created already on Mitoworld. People ranging from enterprises to artists to influencers to educators from all across Southeast Asia have been using Mitoworld to build magnificent metaverses for themselves. This showcase that we have for everyone in the hall today is just the tip of the virtual iceberg of what Mitoworld can achieve in months to come. We now have the chance and opportunity to create a new digital era, an era that is limited only by our imaginations. But we definitely can't do it alone. We need your help, we need your passion, your creativity, and your ideas. We need the support of the public to help us overcome the challenges that always comes with innovation and development. We need your feedback and your input to help us shape the metaverse into something that truly benefits us all. That is why building an ecosystem filled with support is our goal for the year, and I believe that is why all of you are also gathered here today. For our government, the metaverse is a chance to lead the world in innovation, to create jobs, and to improve the lives of citizens. We need policies that encourage the government to invest and provide a supporting growth framework for the metaverse to thrive. We need to make the metaverse a priority, and we need to invest in the future of our country. For businesses and entrepreneurs, the metaverse is a chance to create something what I believe to be truly revolutionary. It's a chance to create new markets, to expand your customer base, and to change the entire view of how your customers are actually engaging with you. We need your support and ingenuity. We need businesses to come together, to collaborate, and to push the boundaries of what was never possible before. And for the people, citizens of Malaysia, the metaverse is a chance to connect with others, to learn, to grow, and to create. We need your enthusiasm, your curiosity, and your willingness to take risks. We need people to come together to imagine and to build a better place together. The metaverse is not just a dream. It's a reality that is within our reach. And with VTF's effort in enabling this, I am so excited to get some of the founding team members of Mitoworld to come and present to you later on how we see the future of internet engagements to be. A world where we can engage and connect. A world where everyone belongs. A world where we make the impossible possible. Hopefully we can slowly mold that mythical creature known as a unicorn and bask in its glory in the metaverse together. So thank you very much once again, and I hope that everyone will enjoy your time with us this afternoon. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a big round of applause to Jason Liu, the Chief Executive Officer of Virtual Tech Frontier. That's what I call speaking like a true unicorn entrepreneur. Do you agree? That possibly he will be the next sensational Malaysian icon that we'll be making history. And of course, just to really add as a cap to what his presentation. Indeed, as what you're going to witness very shortly, Mitoworld, its design is built that's so easy that for everyone to grasp, understand, and most importantly, easy to apply. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to get towards the excitement and, of course, the pinnacles of this event today, with that, I would now like everyone, please join me to welcome the Chief Executive Officer of Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation, MDEC, Mr. Mahathir Aziz, to be up on stage and to be welcoming everyone.
Thank you, Mr. MC. Again, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, good afternoon. I was supposed to stand there and speak on that side, but then after seeing Jason as well, I was thinking to myself as he speak, by the way, good speech, by the way, on this. I think there's a positive outlook in terms of what we want to do. But again, as I was saying, and I was sitting there, listening to your speech and also I think content in terms of what you're saying, and I'm thinking to myself, how do I actually follow up to that lah? Whatever that I say sounds, a bit less than whatever it is that you just said. But coming back to this, I think there are many things that we want to be able to do. But first of all, I think on behalf of the MDEC and the rest of the ecosystem, I think I'm so happy to actually see the completely not just packed but spilled room in terms of the interest in the launch. I think global launch is just a given lah. Whenever you launch a metaverse and a metaverse platform, it is definitely a universal launch. So congratulations to VTF on this launch. And I thank Jason as well to be able to show me some of the applications that you have right now and the partners that you have. But coming back, when we talk about the ecosystem and you touch on a number of points, one being when we talk about ecosystem building, and MDEC is generally mostly about that. The name Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation looks at building the ecosystem. We started way back on the ICT, for some of you old enough to remember that. We looked at the MSC, we looked at what we wanted to do. It's not about what we have, it's more about what Malaysia wanted to do then. We had the MyCard. We wanted to actually have a proper national ID, not in the form where it was the flexible card, blue card, red card, brown card, or whatever it is, but we have that MyCard. And we thought way ahead then that there's a lot more applications that we can do with that small chip that we have on board. There's a lot more applications that we wanted to do. Unfortunately today, we have not been able to capitalize on that. We were ahead in terms of the smart school, smart hospital, e-government, and things like that. Those were the flagship projects that we wanted to do. So out of this world. Why that was important today was the fact that basically Malaysia stated its claim in terms of the aspirational stuff of what it wanted to do then. And that spurned the kinds of ecosystem that we see today. I think all of us in this room can safely say that we are a product of that vision. Okay? So, coming back to what MDEC does, the trust that was given to us to develop this kind of ecosystem and to be able to continue. We cannot stop at the MyCard that we have. So when I heard about the digital ID idea that we are thinking about, definitely is something that the government wants to do. We are here not to be able to only dictate what needs to be done, but like you said, policies and facilitations. And that's where we come in at MDEC. We should be able to think about the kinds of interventions that we need to do. How There was, I think for some of you who were in Subang Jaya this morning, we had a creative industry dialogue related to metaverse, but not necessarily just that. The idea is to engage industry. We want to be friends with the ecosystem. We want to be able to hear what you guys are doing and what you think is the next thing that the government should do. We cannot be just responding. We cannot be just following and adopting and receiving and being users of whatever technology solutions that will be being sent to us. We want to be able to create that. So this, I think this platform, I believe, allows for something like this. For us to be creators, for us to create newer solutions, different kinds of applications for us to be able to export. Like I joked about this morning, we should be able to export more than just Michelle Yeoh. Definitely, you've only seen one. There's a lot more that we can export from here. This ecosystem, as far as solution is concerned, as far as technology is concerned, as far as talents are concerned, we have a lot more. And I think that's the next thing that we want to be able to help and work with the ecosystem. Not only on the policies, not only on the facilitations and the support, the grants or whatever it is. Next, on the facilitation on how you go overseas and grow into different markets. Not everything can be sold from one place. You need to have presence. Not only virtual presence, but physical presence. In markets that you need to be in, and that's where you can come to MDEC and say that I'm going into this market, can you help link me up to this company and that company? Can you help with the regulations? Can you help with setting up the partners over there? That is something that the government want to facilitate, want to be able to work with you. We don't have all the ideas, but the ideas should be coming from the ecosystem, from the industry, dictating or telling the market, saying that we have all these things that we should be looking at. We should be able to enable some of those things to flourish, to prosper, to grow, and to be successful in the future. So again, I think as far as the commitment from the government, we've seen a bit of a preview coming from the budget before this, the Malaysian plan or national plan, RMK for short, has been a bit on supporting this. At MDEC, what we have been trying to do as soon as I came in was to look at more applications, the kind of support that is more in line with what the industry wants. So my team, I think Mohan, yes, has been going around trying to engage as many people from the ecosystem and as many people from the industry as possible to find out what else can we do, how else can we help, and what else can we create from this. That would be one of the things that we do. The introduction and announcement of Malaysia Digital, MD for short, as the successor to Multimedia Super Corridor is basically something of a statement from us. It is not just a rebranding exercise. Definitely is far from that. There's a change in terms of the incentives that we provide to investors, not only foreign investors, but domestic investors as well. Investment, new investment, and also reinvestment. Second, flexibility in terms of the status. You don't have to go and get the investment before you can enjoy other parts. Some people, they don't need money. And those people are lucky enough to be able to need other things beyond funds. We want to be able to work with them as well. So it is more customized to what the industry needs and what the industry will want to do with us. So there's a lot more programs that we want to do. We have the promoted sectors now. And this is one of the key points that people ask me. Two things. One, a few years ago, what is 5G and why is it important to Malaysia and the rest of the country? And we believe, as far as 5G is concerned, applications for industry, enterprise applications. Until and unless you can prove that the industry is using that, it doesn't mean much to the people and the man on the street like you and me. It's downloading Netflix faster, so what? Right? We need more than this. I need 5G because of whatever it is. One of the applications could be this. Why not? Same thing people are doing. I'm building this metaverse, I'm building the other metaverse and things like that. Fine, but we need to be able to see what that means. I think Jason touched quite a fair bit. from the government's perspective, from the business, very important, and the people as well. So again, we need to be able to engage, have more discussions with the industry. To do this, we are very much on the adoption. Right now, digital adoption is big on MDEC's agenda and the government as well. We look at this as one more platform for us to help and work together with partners like VTF. So again, congratulations on this launch. Again, friends of the ecosystem, thank you very much for turning up. The interest is so much. We would like to see more of this. My team is here today. Do get in touch with them. Do talk to any of these partners that we have. Let's do more after this. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mahathir Aziz, the Chief Executive Officer of Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation. I'd like to have Mr. Mahathir to remain on stage. And with that, we'd like to invite the founders of Virtual Tech Frontier, Jason Lowe, once again the CEO, and also Kendrick Tan as the CEO of Virtual Tech Frontier, to be up on stage. And very shortly, that's what we are all here for, to be witnessing the global and the grand launches of Mitoworld. All right, now to all the members of the media and of course as all respective guests as well, you play a part over here. Wow, you guys are so proactive. I love the Web3 people. I want to make an announcement. Everybody first thing raise up their smartphone. It's definitely the right crowd that I'm speaking to. So proactive, very progressive Malaysians. Yes, indeed. Take your smartphone out, flash it up as high as possible, and to record the entire grand launch. With that, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, please, right now, all face your eyes on the screen right now, and allow me to introduce you the Mitoworld official mascot, Orbit.
Hello, Mitopians. My name is Orbit. I'm a magical orb in a rabbit suit. I am your official guide to the metaverse, and I'm so happy to see you here. Aren't you all just awesome?
Hey, Orbit. So we want you to take everyone a wonderful journey to what you have in store for us in the Mitoworld. Take it away for us.
Sure thing. But the portal towards Mitoworld is now closed. We need a key to open the portal, and the key requires energy from the VIPs to work. To access the portal to Mitoworld, please place your palm on the screen to infuse the key with energy.
Sure, with that, ladies and gents, we'd like to invite our VIPs, Mr. Mahathir Aziz, Jason and Kendrick, to be pressing palm on the screen. But first, we have a group photography inviting all the members of media. This is the money shot. So on the left, right in front, and on the right, take as many incredible pictures as possible. And ladies and gentlemen, with a countdown of 3, 2, 1, and then we are the official launch, global launch of the Mitoworld.
The key to the portal is ready. Thank you. Prepare yourselves to enter Mitoworld. The portal is now open. Follow me. Let me introduce you to my home and the coolest metaverse platform out there, Mitoworld. This is a magical new world where you can create your very own metaverse in just a few clicks. Our vision is to enable a metaverse for everyone, where you can create your own world and connect with others. With Mitoworld, you can build a better, more connected world that is inclusive, powered by imagination and creativity. Isn't this so exciting? This is a place where we can expand your creativity and turn your imagination into reality. I am so excited to have you join me. Let's innovate, build your first world, and make new friends. And remember, Mitopians, in the metaverse, anything is possible. See you in Mitoworld.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you go with the official global grand launch of the Mitoworld. To get more up close and personal with Mitoworld, feel free to get connected with the orbit right at the counters in front as you first step into this auditorium hall. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are unveiling the first ever Metaverse platform that's never been easier to use, easy to apply, to grasp and understand. Once again, please join me to thank the Virtual Tech Frontier. A big round of applause for working tirelessly to pull off such an incredible, revolutionary product. With that, right now, I'd like to invite once again the CEOs of Virtual Tech Frontier, Jason Low, and also to accompany our CEOs of MDEC, Mr. Mahathir Aziz, to be right on stage, as well as Jason will be presenting the token of appreciation to Mr. Mahathir Aziz. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. What you're witnessing is this not only a portrait. It is going to be taking MDEC a journey of Metaverse. And the Virtual Tech Frontier team will be building the entire Metaverse world for MDEC to establish a more interconnected world between the physical and the virtual world. Congratulations to the MDEC team for taking such a progressive action. So, well, since we all agree that we all come from the Web 1, nobody wants to admit that, since you guys didn't really give a loud cheer. But of course, oftentimes, I did mention much earlier on when we first talk about Metaverse, to some of you guys are still very puzzled that what really Metaverse is able to benefit the people, the businesses, and of course, the relevant industries as well. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, we're going to take you a wonderful journey of what the Mitoworld has in store. And with that, I would like to invite none other than the expert herself. Possibly, she could be the next Mira Murati. If you do not know, Google search that. This new sensational ChatGPT CTO female that's been smashing glasses. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome Angeline Sia, the Chief Product Officer of Virtual Tech Frontier, to be coming on stage and to be presenting the product demo. Over to you, Angeline.
All right. A very good afternoon to CEO of MDEC, Encik Mahathir Aziz, respected guests and partners, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Angeline, and I'm the Chief Product Officer of Virtual Tech Frontier. Today, I'm going to talk about our product, which is the platform called Mitoworld.io. I promise you, this is not just another lecture-style presentation. It's going to be fun. But before we go into that, let me ask everyone here, how would you describe a metaverse in one word? Anyone? Yeah?
Virtual.
Thanks. Virtual is one of the very good words to describe metaverse. Anyone else? A virtual world. Thank you. Yep, so a metaverse can be fun, virtual, exciting, boundless with infinite possibilities, imaginative, immersive, and of course, it has to be 3D. But what is my personal view about metaverse experience? To explain this, we need a time machine. Let me bring you down my memory lane back when I was 6. As a child, I was scared of falling asleep. Yes, you heard that right. That's because I had nightmares every single day. I dreamt of scary dolls, monsters, devils, you name it. And I was so frustrated because no matter how much I tried, I always wake up defeated and in fear. But one night, just any other night, I told myself I decided to break this chain. I needed to break this chain. So that night was indeed a life-changing moment for me. In a dream, a scary doll resembling Chucky was chasing along the hallway. But that night was different. I knew I was dreaming. For the first time, I realized I could control my dream. This is what we call lucid dreaming. So I started to imagine a weapon first because I needed one to get rid of that doll. So let's now just play a fun guessing game. Guess which was the weapon I chose in the dream. Just put your hands up, right? Just go one by one. A baseball bat? An oven? Okay, okay. All right. A grenade? Yes? All right, okay. But believe it or not, the weapon was an oven. So in a dream, I imagined the doll become small enough for a little girl like myself to grab it and throw it into the oven, and I never see that scary doll ever again. Ever since then, I love dreams. I became a lucid dreamer as I'm able to control what I want to experience in my dream. So these are the few examples of how a dream can look like when you know how to control it according to your desire. For instance, flying like a Peter Pan, creating teleport doors, going to a fairy tale story, and many more. But why I share this personal story with you is because I do see many similarities between dreams and metaverses. They both are boundless, imaginative, immersive, and most importantly, they both are fun. As a Chief Product Officer, I had so much fun creating the platform with my team because we drew many inspirations from the dreams. And I just want to show you one true fact. Only 20% of the world population are lucid dreamers, but everyone can be in a metaverse. Just to quote what Jason mentioned in his speech, the metaverse is not just a dream. It is a reality within our reach. I want you to experience the joy and fun that I have in my lucid dreams, but in a metaverse. So let's get down to the serious business. To create a great product, we need to put our people first. So in Mitoworld's case, our people are ranging from small to big enterprises, marketing agencies, Web3 projects, and even individuals like artists, creators, and even yourself. That's why we really went to the ground level over the past 2 years. We work with many notable international brands, creating metaverses and digital solutions that met their specific business needs. We know brands and businesses need a metaverse because of 3 reasons. Firstly, it unlocks new revenue opportunities, elevates brand experiences and affinity, and most importantly, they see metaverse solutions superior to other digital marketing solutions because the reason being, as your target audience moves from one channel, digital marketing channel, to another, the traffic gets diluted. On the contrary, Metaverse contains all the online traffic in one space. Users tend to complete most of the activities we prepared inside the Metaverse itself, and that helps to greatly improve our conversion rate. However, we noticed 3 significant gaps that affect the Metaverse adoption among brands and businesses, especially the SMEs in the Southeast Asia region. The first factor is the expensive development cost to build one metaverse. On average, companies spend around $85,000 US per metaverse, and that is a lot. Secondly, the metaverse use case remains unclear. Big brands invested in metaverse solutions or even bought lands in the metaverse, but many need help figuring out what to do with it. So, most importantly, it takes a village to build and maintain one. You need to have a solid in-house metaverse team, such as 3D modelers and game developers. Basically, a whole team that is too big of an investment for a non-metaverse company. And where's the ROI? That is always the golden questions management will ask when they receive a new proposal. So this is where Mitoworld comes in. Mitoworld is a no-code metaverse development platform that simplifies the creation and connections of purpose-driven metaverses. The true beauty of Mitoworld is that it does not require any prior knowledge to deploy a metaverse. It's inclusive, it's easy, and enables metaverses access for all. And what's more, you only have to pay 10% of the average price in the market to have a semi-customized metaverse. It is also free for personal use. We do encourage artists and creators to showcase their artwork or NFT collections as their own art gallery in the metaverse. And we also provide many 3D versatile metaverse templates for many different types of use cases. And the best part is that you do not need to learn how to deploy a metaverse, but you can deploy it within minutes as long as you have all the content prepared. Think of us like Wix.com or Shopify, but in a metaverse context. Now, let's see what we can do in a Mitoworld platform. Firstly, obviously, you have to create an account, and then you go ahead and choose a blueprint which is a template for your metaverse. Once you're happy with it, you can start decorating the space. So let me show you how. So you can upload a beautiful image in JPEG or PNG format in a metaverse to showcase your work, your artwork, photos, company information, QR code, you name it, many more. And our platform also provides like video upload feature as well. You can upload your corporate videos, event videos, or even educational learning materials such as your lecture recordings for university use cases. And probably you want to change the environment background. Easy. You can change it to any other 360 panorama photo of your choice. For Mitoworld subscribers, you can freely edit the primary and secondary color of the blueprint. After all, we work with many brands and we do know that branding guidelines have specific colors to adhere to. And no worries, for non-subscribers, you can still change the color theme in preset variations recommended by our in-house designers. And also, you can jazz up the space by uploading background music. And you do not need to worry that it will interrupt your experience when you watch another video in the metaverse. Now, you may think, the space is probably not lively enough with the background music. So what if I tell you, you can still spice up your space a little bit more with 3D animated objects? You should totally check out our virtual media launch metaverse. It looks incredible with all the 3D animated assets set up. Now, the real game changer is actually our function integration feature, which we will launch this month. With this feature, you can integrate your live stream, quizzes, forms, mini games, and more in the metaverse. It adds more purpose to this space and improves visitors' average time spent in the metaverse. And I'll be showing you a case study for this shortly. And the next feature is actually my favorite, because this feature was inspired by one of the things I love to do in my lucid dream, which is creating door portals. So door portals, which are also called metaverse portals, allow visitors to teleport themselves to another world of yours or even your friends. And next, once you are happy with the space that you decorated, you can publish it and share your world to the public. So if you are on a Mitoworld subscription, you can actually host an event up to 50 visitors in the same space. And also there is a button on the top right corner where you can actually take a picture of the metaverse with your friends or visitors. But now, let's visualize it with real use cases. On the Mitoworld platform, we provide building blocks for you to create your own metaverse experience. Think of it as Lego. There are many purposeful use cases that we can support. So imagine there's like 6 building blocks here. A Web3 creator or an artist can actually have their very own gallery to showcase their artwork or NFT collections to the world. This is a dream come true for any artist, because imagine owning your own gallery that everyone around the world can visit at a fraction of the price. And next, imagine if you switch up 2 building blocks to another 2, metaverse portals and multiplayer. You can actually create an education metaverse. Educational institutions can create a more immersive and engaging learning experience that appeals to the younger generation, such as Generation Z, through gamifying education modules. According to a recent study, the speed of learning in an immersive virtual environment is 4 times better than learning in a physical classroom. So right now, let's just add another building block. And what you can get is you can create a semi-customized metaverse for your event. And we were recently partnered with Hirely, thank you, to create a virtual career fair metaverse, and the result was remarkable. Huge shout out to Manyi and team from Hirely. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to work on this project. It has been a great pleasure. So right now, I want to show some numbers. More than 1,200 unique students visited the Career Fair Metaverse during the entire event period. And that was simply incredible. Now, you might be asking, what about the average user time spent in the Metaverse? According to Google Analytics, 2 to 4 minutes is the average duration that any user stays on a typical website landing page. If you take the high end of 4 minutes as a benchmark, our average time spent is 4.5 times better and longer than a usual landing page. Moreover, there are more than 90% of users completed the mini game activation touchpoint we prepared. This use case was a solid testament demonstrating why the Metaverse is new and better medium for user engagement, especially for the younger generation. So, ladies and gentlemen, user engagement is just the beginning. A window to a larger customer base, stronger loyalty, and eventually a stronger business presence. So, through Mitoworld, I invite every one of you to join us in building the next generation of the internet so that we can truly empower businesses one metaverse at a time. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a big round of applause to Angeline Sia, the Virtual Tech Frontier Chief Product Officer. And I have to admit that I'm blown away with the products as what she has presented. Not only bridging the gap between the physical and the virtual world, but indeed she has taken you such a wonderful journey of what interconnected world has in store for everyone. Now, earlier much on just now, Jason has presented what it's a unicorn look like when he was first asked by his very first investor. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those who wants to understand a little bit better and have a better grasp to understand where Virtual Tech Frontiers has the direction to take this company not only as a metaverse or a virtual company, but however to become the unicorn in this space. Ladies and gentlemen, right now I would like to invite the Chief Operation Officer of the Virtual Tech Frontier. It's none other than Kendrick Tan. And with that, please join me to give him a big round of applause for him to be presenting the company's global expansion program.
Good afternoon. Test, okay. Good afternoon, esteemed guests, members of the media. My name is Kendrick, and I'm the Chief Financial and Operation Officer of VTF. Before I begin, I would like to remind everyone of two major trends that has been happening over the past few decades. Number one, digitalization is revolutionizing our lives. As much as 64% of the world's population are already on the internet today. As a result, internet usage over the past 2 decades has increased more than 13 times. I'm sure these numbers will only grow at a tremendous pace in the years to come as well. Number two, technological breakthroughs enables us to have new ways to interact with the world. This can be seen by various innovations such as the smartphone, even social media platform, as well as other mobile apps that have changed the way of how we interact with each other as well as the world. We live in a world where we desire stronger engagement and interaction. And technology helps us achieve that. At Virtual Tech Frontier, we are actively enabling these two trends. Today we are in a point in time where we can take the next step forward to the next generation of the internet. We are riding on the tailwind of the trends that I've mentioned, and utilizing 3D technology as a replacement for 2D to help us better engage and interact with one another. So how big is this opportunity? I'm sure by now you guys have already seen numerous reports by research houses and also investment banks around the world. But just to refresh everyone's memory, the average estimate for the metaverse market size is said to be $1 trillion by the end of 2030. Again, this is hardly surprising because we all know that resources tend to gravitate towards better solutions and experiences. Of course, this includes various parts of the ecosystem, including ourselves. But let me give you some context of how Mitoworld can benefit from the massive movement towards the next generation of the internet. To do that, let's look at some of the category winners of the current generation of the internet website building platforms. Platforms such as Shopify, Wix.com, and even WordPress were founded 2 decades ago with a simple mission to make creating websites easy for the average person. Today, they are worth billions. They are like the shovel manufacturer during the gold rush, and we see a lot of similarities from where we are now and where it was back then. So what is Mitoworld? Mitoworld is a platform that simplifies the creation and connection of purpose-driven metaverses. It is a platform that enables billions of people into the metaverse. People can now create and access the metaverse anytime and anywhere. The potential is truly limitless, and we see ourselves playing a big part in this as well. Now that I've addressed the why, let me talk about how we plan to get there. In order to reach global adoption, we need more people to get into the virtual worlds and interact with virtual environments and digital assets. Making metaverses easily creatable and accessible is only the first step. Today, our platform already powers many use cases really well. We have been helping our clients to create experiences around these use cases. And as you may have already guessed, as the platform grows, we will be adding more features that will power more use cases in various verticals as well. This is very similar to how websites were back in those days, where it started off doing simple features such as blogging, and eventually evolved into more sophisticated tasks such as reservations, e-commerce, and even live streaming. Our plan for 2023 is to get to 10,000 worlds created through our platform, and at the same time to have 1,000 subscribers, paid subscribers on the platform as well. This is a very ambitious dream, and it will take us to work together with various partners as well as talents. We are an ecosystem player. We work together with numerous partners across various industries as well as verticals. These are some of the partners that we have onboarded with us today already. And we have more partners around the world that are speaking to us right now, trying to join our ecosystem. One thing that these partners have in common is that they are very serious and very obsessed with helping their clients create better experiences, better efficiencies, and better conversions. By working with us, we will help their clients create their own metaverses to help them leverage on the power of 3D technology. This world will then be used to help them better engage with their user base, and in the process bringing millions, if not billions, onto the metaverse. Of course, to scale efficiently, we will be working very closely with partners on the supply end as well. Starting off with the creative community, we work together with 3D studios, animators, IP holders in the space to broaden the asset wealth that we have on the platform so that our users will have more digital assets that they can interact with. This makes it really obvious and really a no-brainer for us to build from Malaysia, because as many of you guys have already known, MDEC has done a fantastic job over the past decades bringing up the digital content economy here in Malaysia. Today, it is a multi-billion industry, and we have more than 300 studios, from game studios, 3D animation IP studios, and even visual effects studios. What most people might not know is that Malaysia is actually one of the biggest outsource hubs for world IPs today. AAA game titles such as Dota 2, Fortnite, and even Blizzard works together with Malaysian company to create their 3D assets. Yeah, that's right. And even the movies that you watch in Hollywood, movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the animations are done, a big part of it is done here by Malaysian studios, Malaysian talents. We aim to grow together with these talents and this industry to create more opportunities in the metaverse. As you can already imagine, we deal with a lot of digital assets in the metaverse. This is why we work very closely with the Web3 economies and the Web3 projects as well, especially on the NFT end. We plan to utilize non-fungible technologies to empower digital ownership and identities. Virtual Tech Frontier are actively bringing together the Web3 ecosystem here and trying to grow together with them and find more avenues for us to help bring their digital assets come to life in the metaverse. Last but not least, our platform relies on many features as well as mentioned before. We're constantly driving more features into the platform, and we do this by integrating with new and existing solutions around the world. So this is to strengthen our platform to enable more use cases across vertices. This is done by partnering with some of the tech giants in the world, such as Huawei Cloud. And we are already in talks with many more and do expect more partnership announcements for us in the months to come. As you can imagine, as we grow and for the industry to grow, this will create a new ecosystem of jobs and revenue streams as well. And it will benefit primarily to the Malaysians because we started off here. Together, we can make this dream a reality. This is a very rare opportunity where we can bring the world into the metaverse together. Of course, to do something like this will require a lot of funding. And thankfully, we have global VCs such as 500 Global, and as well as Blockchain's Founders Funds who have joined us recently, together with many family funds and private investors around the world. We are currently still in the midst of closing our Seed 3 round, and we're already talking to more VCs around the world to join us in our journey together. If you're interested to join us, feel free to contact me by scanning the QR code above, or speak to a member of our team so that we can be connected further. Before I end, I would just like to point out something that we observe as Malaysian entrepreneurs. Many times when we talk about technology in Malaysia to Malaysians, we tend to think that, this is not something that we can do. Shiny new innovations can only happen elsewhere in the world. We think this doesn't make any sense at all. And a big part of our growth today is to continuously reaffirm the belief, especially in our team, that we too can compete with everyone else out globally. We have the right business model, industry trailblazers, and hopefully enough funding as well to help us compete and reach the heights of the big tech giants around the world. It is time for us to start believing that a Malaysian startup that deals primarily with Malaysian talents can be at the forefront of the next biggest paradigm shift that we have seen in decades. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again a big round of applause to the Chief Operation Financial Officer, Kendrick Tan. Such an impeccable speech. And of course, definitely have shared where the vision, the aspiration, and I couldn't agree more of what he said about the Malaysian entrepreneurs. The only way for us to succeed, it's each and every one join this movement together, and let's have to experience the next paradigm shift in this virtual technological world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we promised, it's just not all work and serious stuff. Of course, we always want to save the best for last, right? And of course, this is where the fun part comes right now, as where 5 lucky winners, apart from the internal team, don't get too excited. I hope so, I'm not sure. But whereas we'll stand a chance to walk away with some great goodies. And of course, this is directly presented by the Virtual Tech Frontier. So with that, I would like now Kendrick to join me and to press right at the begin button. Oh, to draw the button. 5 lucky winners. Very simple. It's going to be a randomizer. And once when you see your name flashes on the screen, I will call upon 3 times in the event if you're stuck in the toilet or if you're outside having your CG or vaping, 3 times maximum before we move on to the next name itself. So are you ready, Kendrick? Let's go for this, yeah. So our first winner walks away with a Mitoworld of 1-year subscription. And of course, the book that's written by the man himself, Jason. So with that, yes, yeah. May we begin the first draw. All right, congratulations, Lau Man Yi. Do we have the winner here? Lau Man Yi from Hightley. All right, cool. It's good, right? To stay all the way towards the end, right? We see, we always tell you, like... All right, yeah, subscribing to it. It's a great introduction to the metaverse. All right, 1 down, 4 more to go. The next winner goes to... All right, we have Ishraf Al Farouk. Is he in the house? Ishraf, all right, come up over and grab your prize. Congratulations, Ishraf. All right, we have 3 more winners. Not bad, it's been 100%. So it's good, people are staying put actually. Really focusing on what every single presentation. All right, 3 more winners to go. And the next winner goes to... Ihsan Zulkifli. If I'm pronouncing it correctly. Zulkifli. Do we have Ihsan? I'm just going to say Ihsan, yeah. Probably there's only one Ihsan in the house. Is Ihsan in the house? Ihsan, calling once. Ihsan, calling twice. On NFT Malaysia. Come on, there's only one Ihsan from NFT Malaysia. All right, we move on to the next winner. All right, ready to draw? Let's go. All right, congratulations to Pang Sian from TMT. That's great. We have these 5 winners who will be embarking the journey of Metaverse. As what Angeline was saying much earlier, you can now start your Metaverse world in just minutes instead of thinking of deploying your Metaverse right from scratch. Right, so 2 more to go. And our 4th winner, ladies and gents, goes to... Su Bun Leong. Su Bun Leong, you are the next winner. Congratulations. Congratulations. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we come towards the final part of this launch, and also to announce the final winner. And with that, our last winner of this lucky draw goes to Yup Yuan Feng. Yup Yuan Feng. Do we have you in the house? All right, congratulations. A big round of applause to this lucky fifth winner who just embarked his metaverse journey. Once again, congratulations to all 5 winners, and thank you so much, Kendrick, for presenting the gift to all the lucky draw winners. Ladies and gentlemen, every great story always has a final chapter. And of course, every great dream will always have the final ending. And right now, we have come towards the end of the global launch of the Mitoworld. I hope today's launch have definitely impacted you in one way or another to understand a little bit better, not only what the virtual tech frontier or the Mitoworld has in store, but to take you a new journey of what really Metaverse has in store for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Arthur Tan, not saying goodbye to each and everyone, but I will see you soon in the Metaverse. With that, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for being present here, taking your precious time off for being here and to witness this momentous global launch. Well, the launch has not officially ended yet. There's some makan outside. So feed your belly, and for a very happy tummy, we have a photo, all right, with, all right, so we have one more photo. Yeah. This will be in the Metaverse, right? So, right, okay.